Since their appearance over 20 years ago, the world of microcams has been monopolized by CCH Alien Cams. This has led to a race to try and find an alternative that could compete with the aliens. Black Diamond brought out the C3 Camalots, but rather than the substitute, these were a Pacific complement, and it wasn't until later that they managed to launch a competitive alternative that would also improve the weak points of the aliens: durability. The first impression is that they are very comfortable to hold, and certain details really attracted our attention. Their huge expansion range means the whole set consists of just 6 pieces, which cover the 8 to 40mm range. The transmission between the trigger and the cables uses the same system as the aliens, a sheath covering the stem, but the X4 uses aluminium armor beads instead, which look extremely impressive. But let's analyze the design and see how they perform. Head. The X4 comes with 2 kinds of heads according to the size. The larger have a double axle and fabric-based cam cable, while the smaller cams have a single axle and with a metal wire. Larger sizes. These are truly exceptional, and we consider them to be the best on the current market. The axle is double. This allows a larger expansion range and it is much easier to extract, making it impossible to lose because it fits into the deepest and narrowest crack, yet has an extraordinary capacity to extract itself when the trigger is activated. The whole unit is really narrow. Rather than screwing on the actual ends, they are riveted into a small plate. In the middle, a steel piece joins the axles to the shaft by micro welding. The whole unit is noticeably narrower than traditional cams and almost as narrow as the new Alien 2.0. A Kevlar string moves the cams, which is an alternative to wire or braided steel, and certainly more durable and easier to repair. Smaller sizes. In this case, there is a limited room for maneuver, but the X4 are different from other micros. Stacked axle technology allows the cams to rotate over different centers, resulting in a greater expansion range, an incredible mechanism of precision. Again, we were taken back by the shortness of the total axle length and its exceptional finishing, this time with inner cam springs. The cams are triggered by steel wires, which give the impression that they may become damaged with wear or during a fall. In these sizes, it's clearer to see how the steel crossbar inserted into the shaft is noticeably longer than the new Aliens, which means they need slightly more depth in order to function perfectly. On the other hand, the length of these wires and the excellent finishing of their attachments to the whole trigger means they give better performance in deep or flared cracks than their competitors. Shank. The shaft holds a single braided steel cable which is fused to the head and well attached to the trigger. It's noticeably longer than the shaft on the C4, a braided steel sheath protected by a series of aluminium beads which are able to roll over the rock edge as they are placed, so that the cam is much more effective. If this system proves to be functional and durable, we will no doubt see it again on future models. We should also mention that this metal snakeskin piece is attached to both ends to a metal piece, which is a great advantage. Grip. The ring that is gripped by the thumb offers the best finishing we've ever seen on microcams. Combined with the trigger, it is simply more comfortable than any other and is more solid due to the ergonomic triangular piece made of forged steel, so the whole unit is therefore superior. Strap. Finally, the wide webbing and stitching is the same as on the C4, but this time it's made of Dyneema, a durable and reliable strap. Its length is also the same and long enough for long straight cracks. After putting the cams to the test on traditional and alpine climbing routes, these are our conclusions. Thanks to the X4's flexibility and narrow design, many will want to swap them for their C4 cams. Although this flexibility means they sometimes twist a little when placed, the placement possibilities are much greater and they work better in any position except in the optimum, where the C4s are maybe more stable, and this is only noticeable in the larger sizes. In this range, the C4s are slightly better on very soft rock, where the thickness of the cams is influential. As we mentioned, They perform well, and it would be no surprise if the C4 take on the innovative features of the X4. In conclusion, they are heavier than other top-of-the-range models, but exquisitely finished, durable, flexible, long and reliable. The double or stacked axles allow a greater range of use and are narrow so they fit into more places. Cam grip is adequate. In short, if durability counts, these are probably the best microcams on the market. In conclusion, they are heavier than other models of higher range in the market, but also they are the best finished, durable, flexible, long and trusty. Their double axis provide major ranges of use and can be situated in more places. In short, if durability counts, these are probably the best microcams on the market.